Chapter 18. Burn Bloom. The night before the final fire was always a blur of motion, but this time something ancient stirred in the sand. The bull, known as Mordo, had been preparing for this since last season. Not the burn bloom itself. No one could truly prepare for that. But the message it whispered in ash and light. What you let go of, he once told a wide-eyed rabbit, is as important as what you carry home. Burn Bloom wasn't a single bonfire. It was a choreography, a cascade of flames winding from one installation to another, igniting effigies, paper wings, towering sculptures, and confession crates. The entire desert breathed in pulses of fire, like a collective heartbeat, bright and unrelenting. That evening, every creature adorned themselves not in costumes, but in truths. A goat wore a vest of apology notes stitched into the lining. A lion danced in silence, holding a mask they refused to wear all week. A pair of cats tied their tails together, their lantern flickering between them. At the center, the wicker mammoth waited, a towering beast woven from stories and twine, scrawled with secrets, half-finished poems, faded photographs, and dozens of tiny charms. It had no face, only a mirror where one should be. As midnight approached, the crowd gathered. No announcements, no countdown, just the slow drumming of paws and hooves and feet against the sand. Then a spark. A bunny, barely older than a kid, stepped forward with a torch taller than themselves. With a nod from the oldest elephant in camp, the torch was lowered. Fire kissed the mammoth's hooves, and the burn bloom began. What followed wasn't just a burn. It was a symphony of release. All along the paths, flames erupted in succession. Sculptures of sadness twisted into golden rain. Paper regrets spun into embers. A fabric dragon, stitched with unsent letters, soared into sparks. Some cried, some shouted. Others stood in still reverence. Mordo, who had danced and built and taught all week, stood with arms wide, eyes closed. "Let it bloom," he whispered. "Let it go." By the time the final flame curled into the stars, only silence remained. Ash floated down like snow, and in that stillness the desert felt clean again. Not empty, just open, as if every soul had made space for what might come next.